When we pray, humanity connects with divinity. The seen encounters the unseen, and the terrestrial collides with the celestial. When we pray, God steps in. When we pray, God takes over the situation. When we pray, mountains move, demons tremble, chains are broken, and the impossible becomes possible. When we pray, God makes a way where there seems to be no way. He creates rivers in the deserts and parts the Red Seas of our lives. The best time to pray is when you don't feel like praying. The enemy will do all he can to discourage you from praying. Pray, brother. Pray, sister. Pray without ceasing. Pray like your life depends on it. Pray because your spiritual life indeed depends on it. The seen world is controlled by the unseen world. Don't be deceived by the things you see physically. They are temporal. Effect the changes you need and want from the realms of the spirit. Prayer changes things. It can heal the sick. It can raise the dead. It expels devils, and it can change the trajectory of your life. Jesus started his ministry with prayers. He sustained it with prayers. He even ended his ministry praying. The early church was born in prayers. It grew with prayers, and it brought about transformation to the lives of many through prayers. The current day church can do the same. There is no substitute for prayer. We can win more souls, change our communities, and liberate souls from the shackles of Satan through prayer. A believer without a prayer life is a defenseless prey for the enemy. A church without a prayer life is a mortuary, not a sanctuary. So many agents of darkness are freely operating in our churches today because we are cold and there is no flames on the altar of prayer. Light the fire of prayer in your life, in your church, and in your community. There is power in prayer. Demons flee. Yokes are destroyed when we pray. Restoration takes place when we pray. Revival breaks forth when we pray. Arise and pray. Don't just pray and walk away. Be still in God's presence after praying and listen to his response. Awake from your spiritual slumber. Stand your ground and take spiritual territories for God. We are in a spiritual warfare, and wise soldiers know that victory can only be secured on our knees in prayer. When we pray, our spiritual eyes are open, our discernment is sharpened, and our hearts are in alignment with the heart of the Father. Pray. Raise prayer altars in your homes, in your schools, offices, in hospitals, in prisons, on our streets, in the highways and in the byways. Pray. Prayer changes things.